Hey, this is Jeff Rose from GoodFinancialSense.com, where typically I'm showing people how to make sense of their investments, but today I want to do something slightly different. Today I want to give you some tips on how to stay fit and healthy. Now, one disclaimer to that is trying to stay fit and healthy is not an easy thing to do, and doesn't even come naturally to me. It's something that I always have to work on. And just to also give you some kind of background, like what is my motivation, or why am I always trying to eat healthy and work out and live this healthy lifestyle? The biggest motivating factor for me is the fact that I lost my father to a heart attack not too long ago. My dad was 67 years of age. He was a smoker most of his life, and once he stopped smoking, he gained weight, didn't exercise, didn't eat healthy at all, and had a few different open heart surgeries, had several heart attacks, and the last one took his life. And for me, I didn't want to follow down that same path. I want to be here playing with my kids, when they're older, and I want to be that guy. I want to be that old guy that is running along the side of the road in those little short running shorts. Like that 70, 80-year-old guy that you see running along the street. That's what I want to be. Now, I'm not a runner, but that's one thing that I aspire to. I want to be around for a long while, healthy, playing with my kids. So that is my motivating factor, and that's why I want to share these tips with you today. But the first tip, and it's no surprise, when it comes to staying fit and healthy, it's not rocket science here. But the first tip is to eat healthy, is to eat right. And one of the things that I try to do is to eat more greens. And that's either eating more salad, eating more green beans, broccoli, whatever. Fill in the blank on what type of greens that you can do. Now, the biggest objection a lot of people have that it takes a lot of time, it's extra effort to cook these things. And to buy a bagged salad, buy some romaine lettuce at your grocery store, it doesn't take a lot of time to put that in a salad bowl, put some oil and vinegar, vinaigrette as your dressing, and eat it. And eat that before each meal. But another thing is that you can actually go to the grocery store and you can buy, in the frozen section, they have these frozen bags of either green beans, broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, etc. And you put it in the microwave for like 4 to 5 minutes, and then voila, you've got hot, healthy green vegetables there as far as your side dish for your dinner or lunch. So don't let time be an excuse when you can either do the salad or do the frozen vegetables that doesn't take you any time at all. The other aspect is to eat plenty of fruits, and whether that be apples, oranges, fruits, strawberries, berries, whatever is your fancy, make sure that you get plenty of those each and every day. And going to the grocery store, just putting them on your grocery shopping list to take them home and have them in your fridge, and it's such an easy, quick thing to grab, whether it be a snack at home or take it to the office, and to have that healthy snack throughout the day. And I'll have another tip for that, to how you can get more fruits in your diet after I address the next point. But the other thing is to never skip breakfast. And this is a hard one for me because I'm a go type guy, and I'm always, to actually sit down and have a formal breakfast is hard for me. And actually I don't do it. I do it on the weekends, and typically I'll have Cheerios, some milk, maybe some toast, etc. But Monday through Friday, it's tough for me. Having 2 kids, soon to be 3, having to get to work, drop them off. And I'm sure a lot of you are in that same situation where it's hard to actually sit down and have a nutritious breakfast. So one way that I do to get more fruits in my diet and have a healthy breakfast is my health shake. And I have a blog post on it, and I'll have some videos or some pictures of the shake here. But in my health shake that I make each morning, I have milk, non-fat yogurt, raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries, ground up flaxseed, and some protein powder, and all that mixed together. So I'm getting my nutritious breakfast that's filled with all the vitamins and nutrients that you need, fiber, protein, all that good stuff. And it takes me about 7 minutes each and every morning to make it. And the best part about it is not only is it for breakfast, but I also have it as an afternoon snack. So when you start having that hunger pains or hunger cravings later in your day, I just drink the second half of that shake, and it gives me that full filling that I need, gives me that satisfaction I need to continue with my day. The other thing, which I've also already kind of addressed, is don't let yourself get hungry. A lot of people, they skip breakfast, they eat a big lunch, and then they're a zombie the rest of the day, and they come home and eat a really big dinner. And when you do that, your body's just storing all those calories and they're not utilizing it. And you've probably heard of the whole concept of snacking throughout the day or eating smaller meals throughout the day. And that's something that I can attest to. So typically I have my shake in the mornings, I have my shake in the afternoon, I'll have a nice sensible lunch, typically go to Subway Quiznos, get a sandwich on whole wheat bread, or I head to McDonald's and they've got some great salads, grilled chicken salads there, with a light dressing. So, have that smaller lunch. And then throughout the day, I try to snack on Fiber One bars are one of my most coveted snacks. These things are delicious. I'm a chocolate guy. They've got a chocolate chip Fiber One bar that I pretty much eat 5 to 6 days a week, like one per day. Over and above that, the fruits also make a good snack to kind of keep that hunger pains from going away. Peanuts, love nuts, almonds, honey roasted peanuts, pecans, whatever nuts you like, another great snack. Yogurt, blocks of cheese, string cheese. So the second part of staying healthy and fit is you've got to exercise. No ifs and buts about it. You can eat healthy and you'll see a lot of good stuff from that. But you might be looking good on the outside, but you got to be good on the inside. You got to have a good heart, good circulatory system, and just be in good aerobic shape. So you've got to exercise. For me, one of the things I struggled with was once I started working, when I went from my college days where I could work out, twice a day, work part-time, go to class for a few hours a day, it was easy to stay in shape. But once you actually go to that 40-hour, 50-hour, 60-hour a week job, you got a family, you're trying to juggle, it's hard. And I was working out still after I graduated, but the diet wasn't there, and the workouts really, the intensity diminished. I really wasn't working out the same way that I was, and I saw myself end up gaining weight. So what actually helped me a lot was whenever I was deployed to Iraq, when I was overseas, I was introduced to a workout program called CrossFit. CrossFit is one of the best things that I've been introduced to. And the cool thing about CrossFit is that you can go to the website, they've got free workouts that you can do. The website now is a bit extreme, they got some pretty hardcore workouts, but there are some, if you have a CrossFit affiliate, a local gym in your area, they can actually scale those workouts and make them a little bit more easier if you're just new. But what I love about CrossFit is that they're short and they're intense and you get your butt kicked in 20 minutes or less. And that's what I love, especially for a busy guy like myself. I've got to get in there, get my workout, get my butt kicked, and get out and be on the rest of my day. And that's where I love CrossFit. It's a very intense workout program that just, if it's a 20-minute workout, you are working out that entire 20 minutes. This is not going to the gym, putting some weight on a bench press, doing 10 reps, resting 3 minutes, repeat, rinse, repeat the whole cycle, to where that whole time you're really not working out. You're just doing a few reps and a bench and some bicep curls, etc. CrossFit, you are doing pull-ups and push-ups and power cleans and squats and running and kettlebell swings and jump rope and rowing machines and all this crazy stuff, but it's an all-body workout. And I'm not just talking weight training, I'm talking aerobic training. You get the full package, and that's what I love it. To supplement that, what I do sometimes on the weekends is I bought into one of those infomercials, P90X. You've probably seen the commercial late at night. That program works too. You need to have some equipment, you need to have some dumbbells, pull-up bar, but that is a good program. I would recommend it to someone to at least test it out. It's a little bit longer. The workouts take about 45 minutes or so, but it's a good supplement if you're looking for something to do at home. But just the fact of the matter is you've got to work out. And if those are a little bit too intense for you, I can use my mom as another case study, to where my mom, she's a little Filipino woman, and she used to run a lot, and then somewhere along the way she fell out of it, where she stopped working out, she stopped eating right, she gained a bunch of weight, and then finally something re-triggered something in her to where she wanted to get back into it. And she started going to the gym, and one of the things that she started doing was Zumba. And I've never done Zumba. I've seen some videos. I've seen some people at the old gym I used to go to doing this dance workout routine, and she loves it. She actually won't shut up about it. But it works. She tells me she's in there for an hour doing the Zumba, moving her hips, whatever they're doing, but she's sweating her butt off, and you can see it. I mean, she's lost, I think, 20 pounds or more, and that's, for my mom, who's about 4'11", to lose 20 pounds, that's a lot of weight, for a little woman. So she loves that. So she, CrossFit, P90X, that would be a little bit too extreme for her, but she found a workout program that fits her, that works, she loves it, she enjoys it, and the best part, she's losing weight and enjoying it at the same time. So another one is you got to get plenty of sleep. You've heard it from your doctor, you've heard it, from on the news, on, watching whatever you're on TV. You have to get your 8 hours of sleep. Now, this is something it's a struggle for me because I'm a bit of a workaholic, so whether I'm doing videos, working on my blog, or spending time with my family, sleep is something that is, I just think is something I guess I have to do, but it prevents me from doing a lot of these other activities. But I have to wind down. You gotta let your body wind down. Take a good siesta to just let your body recoup from that day. 8 hours of sleep is what's recommended. As a confession, I think I probably average about 6 to 7 hours of sleep. And for me, if I get my 6 hours, I'm good. And I know that I probably should be getting more, but that's all I need to operate. Now, my wife, on the other hand, she needs her 8 hours plus, and that's good. I'm glad that she gets it because she deserves it as much as she does for our family and our kids and everything that she does. So get plenty of sleep. And another tip that I'll say is to reduce your stress levels. And another one that's tough for me because as much as I've got going on, there's always a lot of pressure, with my business, with my blog, with my videos, with my family, to just keep at it, to keep on it. So I'm always challenging myself. And one of the few ways that I've found to help reduce those stress levels is to sit down and just take a break and read something. Whether read a book, I've been reading the Bible, and that has helped me immensely just to kind of get away from everything, just to get away from the job, get away from the website, get away from any struggles that are going on in my life, and just to take 10-15 minutes of separation from my daily activities and just go into the Bible or go into that book that you're reading and just kind of take you away, and that has helped immensely. Another tip that someone shared to me as far as reducing stress, which kind of goes along those same lines, is meditation, which I say it and it still sounds weird to say it, but in prayer, in reading the Bible, and reading a book, I mean, you're just taking a minute to close your eyes, just clear your mind, clear your conscience of all the things that are going on, and just let it all go. And my gosh, if you can actually do that for 10 minutes a day, I mean, think about just setting aside 10 minutes per day to sit there and just clear your mind, and how much that would help reduce your stress levels. If you haven't done it, I suggest you try it. I promise you it will help, and to help reduce some of those stress levels. So the final thing I'll say is, as far as staying fit and healthy, is you got to keep up on your body. And the way you do that is having your financial correction. See, I got money on the brain. Is to have your health checkup, or having your annual checkup with your doctor. And I can't stress this enough. You have to go in for the annual checkup just to see what's going on. You think you might be good, and you're working out, and you're eating right, but you never know what can be going on inside your body that you can't see, that only a doctor could see. And actually, as I'm filming this video, I'm getting ready to schedule my annual checkup with my doctor. Since heart disease runs in my family, it's a really big concern of mine. So just want to check the old ticker to make sure everything's on the up and up, everything's good, and everything else is working the way it should. So I hope these tips were helpful in helping you stay fit and healthy. I've got some other articles on the blog that can help address some of those, and I'll have some links and some graphs of those, but I've got articles talking about, one way I lost 20 pounds in 90 days, how to get over 40 grams of fiber in your diet a day, and some other good articles on the blog as well. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll have more information to come. We'll see you next time.